Good morning, YouTube. So this is why I haven't been riding. No videos lately. Snow. However, today, have a look at the temperature. It looks to be about 2 degrees. So I got to do a few errands here, so I thought I'll take the bike. Yeah, it's been cold and we had a lot of snow. But we ride when we can, and today I can. The roads are a little messy, and I don't like that, because you get sprayed, eh? But I thought, okay, today I'll put up with that, just to be able to get a ride in. So more than anything, I thought, you know what, tomorrow's Christmas Eve, and I wanted to do a video today because I wanted to wish you all a Merry Christmas, or whatever holiday you celebrate, whatever you want to call it. Have a happy holiday, happy Christmas. Whatever is meaningful to you, make sure you enjoy it. You know, this is a strange time we're living in right now. But if we focus on what we have and focus on the good stuff and then deal with the bad stuff, we'll be okay. You know, my channel is no screaming hell. It's not one of these big successful channels, but I enjoy it. I enjoy doing the videos. I enjoy editing them, and I enjoy the community that develops and interacting with you guys. So, I don't know. It's a hobby, right? It's an interest. So I want to thank you all. Thank you for being there, for joining my rides, for coming along with me, keeping me company. Boy, I'll tell you, even though it's wet and messy, I'm glad I'm on the bike today. Haven't been riding in a little while. I think the last ride was, well, maybe it was about a week and a half ago. I'm not sure. I can't remember. And I actually got to take the 650 out. The roads were dry and definitely free of ice and such. So I got that one out for about an hour, a little more ride. Something like that. That was good. Got to give the bike some, both of them, some exercise. And I got to get on 2 wheels every now and again for sure in the winter. It keeps me sane. Yeah, I hope everyone is dealing with the pandemic situation as best you can. You know, everyone's got their opinions on things, but the most important thing is taking care of yourself and the people you care about, and trying to get through these days with as much humor and balance as possible. You know, you could focus on all the crap that's happening, or you could focus on the good stuff that remains constant in life, right? You know, if you've got a lot of restrictions in your area and you can't do the things you normally do, well, do something else. Use the time wisely. So I'm just on my way to the bank. I got a check in the mail. I always tell my wife, you know, oh, I got to check the mail because, you know, there's that big check we're waiting for. Well, it's not really, eh? We're not waiting for one. But I got one yesterday. I mean, it wasn't huge, but it was $1,300, which is pretty good. And it was from an insurance company that we always insure our house with these people. Economical insurance, they're called. And they demutualized and went public on the stock market. And when they do that sort of thing, the policyholders are rewarded with either shares or cash when the IPO finally happens. So that's pretty good. I like that. You can send me a check for $1,000 any day, and I will gladly accept it. Have a good holiday. Thank you. Okay, well, we did our banking, deposited our huge check, and now I have to go to Superstore. I forgot to get something yesterday. A little extra gift for my son. So I'll just slip in here and then go for a proper ride. It's a good thing about motorcycles. You don't have to hunt for a spot. I can park here. All right, we're leaving here. Go for a bit of a ride. Not sure where. Somewhere. Building a new Costco there. A bigger and better Costco. And they have a Costco gas station here. And they say, well, they have lower prices. Go ahead. Pay attention. I already waved you on. They have lower prices than anyone else in town by a good margin. I think it's around 10 cents a liter or so lower. So that's pretty cool. I don't know how long that'll last. Probably not long, eh? Although I don't have to worry about that too much. On this bike, I get almost 90 miles to the gallon. In imperial gallons, that is. So we're going to lay low for the winter months, I think. Well, we always do, really, I guess. But nothing exciting planned, you know. We're going to have family over for Christmas. Well, my son and his family. But, yeah, other than that, nothing planned. Not going to go anywhere. That's for sure. And we're not going to make any life-changing decisions. I know I did. I told you in a previous video sometime back that a developer wants to buy our property. And they are still trying to do so. And I have used the last 2 months, 3 months, something like that, negotiating with them. I've used it to negotiate. Because, do you know what? We are not interested in selling, really. But for the right price, you know, I suppose we would. But it would have to be a deal so heavily weighted in our favor that, you know, you'd be stupid not to take it. They started with an offer so heavily weighted in their own favor that it was ridiculous. The price they offered was over market value for our home, but not by a huge amount, and they wanted a closing date in 2023. Oh my God! And our prices are going up like 20% a year. I mean, you'd have to be crazy, right? So anyway, I negotiated, and the bottom line is, through several steps here and there, I have finally got them to $1.25 million at a 4.5 months closing. But still, 4.5 months closing, I'm not interested. I don't want to try to buy a house in the winter in this market because the supply is extremely short. And so your chances of getting something that you will enjoy living in are not so hot. And 4.5 months, who knows what the pricing will be. Even though $1.25 million would cover it. But anyway, my latest counter to them is talk to us in the spring or summer if you're still interested. Make a new offer with a 2-month closing. And then I'll know the current market and can make a decision that makes sense. Since we're not really interested in selling, that works in our favor in negotiating. But at the same time, I don't want to pass up something that I shouldn't. Anyway, I think that's a smart move right now. I think that's in our best interests. So we'll see what happens in the spring or summer. But yeah, I mean, you know, our property, if you could see our house, it is not worth anywhere near $1.25 million, even in our inflated market here in British Columbia. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Maybe I can get them up to 1.4 million in the summer. They obviously want the property because of its size. It's nice and deep. They can probably rent the house out for a while until they can convince the city to rezone, and the city would be open to that if they owned a sufficient amount of properties so that they could build condo or apartments, that sort of thing. Anyway, that's what's been going on, and we're shelving that. Like I say, we're gonna have a quiet, peaceful time over the winter months, and then we'll deal with that in the spring if they're still interested. Fun stuff, huh? Let's have a look at the lake. It's not doing much. Nothing much happening. People probably think I'm nuts. Who is that guy on a motorcycle? He's crazy. Maybe I am. Just cutting through beside the hospital here. A place I don't want to be. Just trying to take the smaller routes back home. I don't want to get on too many large, busy streets and get sprayed too much with road crap. That's the downside of winter riding, although I suppose you shouldn't be choosing a day like I've chosen to ride. Choose the days when the roads are dry, eh? But the old 300L here wanted to spin. It wanted to stretch its legs, and so did I. Well, I'm almost home. Just another couple miles here, so I'm gonna say goodbye. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for sticking around. And like I say, have a great Christmas, or whatever you celebrate. Enjoy it to the max. I'll see you on another video.